really calms us down. Continuing the breath slow and full, feeling the belly fill and rise with air, and then exhale, letting it go. Start to sway just a little bit from side to side. So feeling the spine move. Keep the eyes closed here. There's nothing you need to see right now. Just listening to my voice, giving the direction of the body movement. The word yoga literally means union, yoking of the breath and the body. So we move the body with the breath. And as we do that, we end up in this flow state of mindfulness. In this flow state of mindfulness, we're just moving the body with the breath, and nothing else is coming in or out of our mind. So thoughts will start to come in, and just gently press them away as you continue to just flow through the body movement with the breath. So any worries you have, just start to move this into circles. Any stressors that you have, anything you're thinking about, just kind of let it all go. It'll be there when we're done. We're just taking this 45-minute break, a brain break, a body break, just kind of making a connection back to yourself and back to the present moment, which is mindfulness. Reverse the direction of the circles. And mindfulness is just that, staying in the moment you're in while you're in it. You can be mindfully brushing your teeth. You can be mindfully eating, noticing every single bite you take and how you chew your food. You can be mindfully taking a shower, feeling the water on your skin. And that just means staying in the moment you're in, mindfully doing your schoolwork, mindfully doing your yoga practice. Let's come back to a stillness in seated, coming to a place of gratitude before we begin our practice. And so sometimes life gets overwhelming and we find ourselves in that rut of thinking negatively. And a really great way to come out of that place is to practice gratitude. So in this moment, either taking your hands to heart center or keeping your hands on your thighs, close your eyes or look downward, pull the shoulders back, down and away, come back to the breath again. And just in your mind's eye, let's roll through some things you're grateful for in your life right now at this moment. And so as we sit in gratitude, we allow it to bubble up within us. There are big things and there are little things that we can be grateful for. Sitting with the breath and with gratitude. Let's offer all of that up. Reach the arms up, catch the hands together, and then over to the right side. Look up toward the sky, side body stretch. So this is a gentle practice, enough for you if you need it. If you want more, you can add more by adding push-ups. Reach up and tip back. Or you can add more strength. Let's come back to the other side now. Any way you feel like you need to. You can also take this down to more restful practice if you like. And then back to center again. Let's come forward to tabletop, hands and knees. Sometimes I'm going to turn to the side. That doesn't mean you need to, just doing that to show you. So hands and knees, hands on the earth, knees on the earth. We drop the belly down, so we kind of let the belly sag here and let the tail come up. And then when we exhale, we round and curl, tuck the spine, tuck the chin, and raise the spine like a rainbow. Tuck the toes too. So we're going to continue to do that breath. Tucking the toes the other way, letting the belly drop, looking up, inhaling and exhaling, round and curl, and just continue to move this way. We call this cat-cow breath. So just keep that moving, inhaling and exhaling. And then we're going to come forward. So maybe slide the hands out, drop the hips a little bit. Let the head Low back, hip flexors, pull back, child's pose. Knees are wide and chest melts. Come forward to back a few more times. Maybe lift the feet up for a quad stretch here. And we're just going to keep moving around from front to back. Couple more breaths. Really slow and methodical movements with the breath, feeling the shoulders and the hips. Now come around in circles. Come all the way up to the right, to the front, and around to the left. And back to child's pose. So we make these big circles on our mats. So we're going to go in one direction first, big circles, and then we're going to go in the other direction, making some more big circles the other way. Beautiful. Let's come back to this tabletop. We'll reach the left foot back and come onto the toes. So you're stretching through the back of the heel. You're really pressing back through that heel. And then take the right arm and reach it out forward. Nice. Come back to the breath again. Notice where it is, and then slightly lift that back leg up, balancing tabletop. Hand reaches out to me, foot's behind you. The belly probably sagging now, pull it up and in. Nice. Keep breathing here, balancing table, really nice. Then take the arm out and take the leg out. If you can hold it up, hold it up. If not, take the foot down. Breathe. Rise to a T and reach to the stretched out leg. Gate pose. The side body opens. We continue the breath nice and strong. Breathe. Look to the foot that's on the floor. Big, strong breath. To a T again. The other hand now taps the floor and the foot comes up. This is knee down half moon or plank on a knee. Option to reach the hand back, reach for the foot. Maybe you catch the foot, it might be right there. If not, then just reach for it, or you can leave it out. And if you do reach for it, go ahead and pull open. So now it's a quad stretch and a shoulder stretch. Really nice. With breath, we release back to where we were. Back to a T. Hands down, knee down, cat-cow a few times. Breathe. The right toes tap and tuck, press through the heel, Achilles, calf, reach the left hand forward. Leave the foot down or lift it up, balancing table. Really good. Breathe. Pull the belly up and in. Notice if it's sagging and pull it up. Good job. Let's take the hand out to the left, foot out to the right. Stay right there. It's called awkward airplane. It's very awkward. If it's too awkward, drop the foot. There you go. Rise. Reach towards the foot that's on the floor. Gate pose, stretch. Side body open. Come to the breath. Feel it in the belly. Big breath. Keep reaching up and over. Big side stretch. Come back through center. Tip over. Knee down, half moon. Look toward your hand, or maybe reach the hand back for the foot. Opening the chest, heart, and shoulder. Option. Can also leave the foot down. Again, your choice. Come back to center. Hands down, knee down. Tuck your toes and lift your knees a couple of inches off the earth. Floating tabletop. When you're here, you're going to feel this in your thighs and in your belly. Press the floor away so you're feeling like you're pressing down into the floor. And then press the hips up. Down dog with bent knees, turbo facing dog.
Straighten out just the right foot towards the ground and melt the chest back. Press into the hands until you feel the back of the right leg. Shake your head, yes. Breathe strong, slow, full breaths. And then bend the right and straighten the left. Press the weight back. Breathe strong, full breaths here again. Now we're going to pedal the feet. So we're going to go one and then the other. One and then the other. There you go. Beautiful. Come up on all 10 toes and take both heels to the right. Sink the hips down. Feel the left side body stretch. Feel the breath strong. Come back up to toes and off to the left, feeling that side body open again. To the center. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Hang in a forward fold. Hand to elbow, elbow to hand. Tuck your chin and hang heavy. Bend your knees and sway a little from side to side. Come halfway up, hands to your hips. Look out to the top of your mat and all the way up, standing, mountain pose. Hands come down to your sides, shoulders draw back down and away. Eye gaze down right to your toes or the earth. And we find our breath here again. Maybe the eyes close. Reach the arms, sweep the sky, catch the left wrist over to the right side. Side body open again. To the top and off to the left. Really good. Breathe. To center again. Bring the hands through the heart, touch the palms together, touch the feet together. And now bring the right knee to your chest. Just balancing here on this one leg. Take the arms up overhead. Breathe. For a little more challenge, maybe kick the foot out to me. And we continue to breathe. So while the postures get more difficult, we continue with our breath. Knee comes back in, step down, hands down, back to heart center. And now let's do the other side. So take the knee up, bring the arms up, stay here, kick the foot. Breathe. Beautiful. With the breath. Stay with me in the moment. Don't let the mind wander away. Knee back to chest, step down, heart center. Beautiful. Right knee up again. This time we're going to step it all the way forward. Big step. Crescent lunge. We're up on the back, tiptoes, and now the hand reaches up. We sink into front knee lunge. If it's too much, take the back knee to touch. Look up and stretch open. Big heart opener. Beautiful. Turning this one into balancing pose as well. Come forward, hands to heart, lean forward. Let's kick the back leg first to touch for balance, and then kick it up. If you need to, hold on to a chair or a wall. Breathe. Back to crescent lunge. Everybody take the back knee down, twist over the right leg. Whoops. Twisted lunge. You can stay here on the back knee or left hand down, right hand up, twist. Roll to the outside edge of the foot and find some space. So the knee can either stay down here or you can be up off of it. Maybe make some big circles with that right arm. Nice. Take both hands down inside the right foot and turn a quarter turn to the left for wide stance fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Bend the knees and just hang heavy here. As far down as you can, or hands on a block or the earth. Coming back to the breath again. Maybe walking the hands out for a hammock pose, melting the chest back and pressing the hips back. If you're wanting more power, you come forward for some planks or push-ups here with wide legs. And if you don't want as much, you don't take that. So up to you where you want to go. Walking into the hands, turning back over the right foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Option to take push-ups here. So again, if you want more power, you come forward and take your push-ups. Maybe 3 to 5 push-ups. You choose. Or skip it. Stay in down dog. Again, walk your hands back to your feet. Hands to hips halfway up. All the way up, stand tall. Step your feet together. Beautiful. Right knee comes to chest. Tree pose on the right side. The foot comes into the inner thigh. If that's too much, the foot can tap the floor or come below the knee. Again, if you need to hold on here in tree, hold on to a chair or the wall. Looking at the top of your mat. Try not to look at me. Try to look at the top of your mat, taking hands to press to heart center. Beautiful tree pose. Lift the branches out. Maybe show me your peace signs. Breathe. Really nice. Maybe let your branches move. It's pretty windy out today, so imagine you're a tree. Continuing to breathe throughout all of this. Coming back to the breath always. Really nice. Step down. Let's shake it out a little bit. Maybe kind of twist, hitting your kidneys a little in the back. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. Really nice. Beautiful. And then making some figure eights, releasing your hips like that. And breathe. We're going to do left side tree now. So step your feet together. Put the singing bowl here for later. And let's take the hands to heart center. Left knee up. Tree pose your way, whether it's inner thigh or floor or below or knee. We can hold on, remember, for balance if we need to here. Or take any variation you like and breathe. When we're in the tree pose, our belly is really, really strong. And our gaze is at the top of the mat. We're pressing our palms together. It's a hip opener, so we keep making this knee open wider. Beautiful. Hands come up to the sky. Open the branches. Maybe sway. Little bit. Really good. Good job. Hands come back to heart center. Knee comes back to chest. Step down. Inhale up. Interlace your fingers behind your head, and then let's fall back into back bend. If you have a bigger back bend here, maybe you drop back into a bigger back bend. And if not, we just stay right here. Finding the breath in the back bend. And then mountain pose again. Left knee comes up to chest. We're going to step it out to crescent lunge. So step it all the way out. You're up on the back tiptoe. Reach the hands to the sky. Really nice. Let the head look up, eye gaze up, chin off the chest. Sink deep into front knee lunge. Open the chest and the heart. Where's the breath? So notice where it is. Did it get stuck in the nose, in the throat, in the chest? Bring it to the belly. Big breaths in and out. Hands come to heart center. We lean forward. Either tap the foot to touch for balance or come right into the warrior three balance. Really nice. Breathe. Look right to the top of your mat or a little bit off your mat. Keep breathing. Really nice. We slide back to the crescent lunge.
Everybody taps the back knee, twisting over the left side. Look up over the back shoulder. Stay here or release the back knee up. Keep the breath moving as you twist from the torso. Right hand down, left hand up. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, and then take some big arm circles again. So big circles with the arm, beautiful. And then both hands come inside the left foot. We make a quarter turn to the right. This time, right hand down, left hand up, twist, reach to the sky. Beautiful big breath here. Release the left hand, replace it where the right hand is, twist to the opposite direction, reach to the sky. Beautiful. Both hands come down, heel toe in, so the heels come in, toes come out, hands to your hips, come halfway up, bend the knees, and straighten the legs. Cactus the arms, like cactus, and now bend into the knees, so we're in a squat here. Come up on the tiptoes, and let's pulse down for 10. So either hands in the cactus or hands can come to the heart. And we come down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heels drop, step to the top of your mat. Beautiful. Another balancing posture, eagle pose. We'll keep the hands at heart center, bring the right knee to your chest. Bring it up higher than you think you need to. Remember, you can hold on to something if you need. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left. Either stay here, tap the foot for balance, or if you have no knee issues, wrap the foot behind you. Beautiful, stay at heart center, or arms come out, right crosses under, hands touch, for eagle posture full. Beautiful. Sink a little lower. When we release, the hands reach behind you for forward fold over your legs. Bring the arms up overhead. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So good. And then release, bring it all the way back up again. Step the feet together, hands come to heart. Left side eagle, left knee comes up higher than you think you need. Cross it over, either squeeze here, tap, or wrap. Stay here with the hands here, or arms come out, left under right, tap the hands, sink into the posture eagle. And we breathe and sink a little lower. You've got this. Beautiful. When we release, hands come behind, clasp them together, and then fold forward. Beautiful. Really nice. Hands come to touch the floor. Bend the knees into squat. If this doesn't feel good or doesn't work for you, have a seat on your mat and touch your feet together, knees apart. If you're in the squat and you feel good about the squat, stay in the squat. We're gonna play around and learn crow pose today because it's fun. So if you have a pillow handy, you might wanna grab a pillow from a couch or your bed or something like that and put it right in front of you. We're gonna take your hands as wide as your yoga mat, and we're gonna lift your hips up high. Bend your knees, but come up on your tippy toes. Bend your elbows and drop your knees right there under your underarms. And lean forward.
And try not to touch the pillow. So push it out, try not to touch it. Lean forward and lift 1 foot, only 1 foot up. And maybe lift the other foot up, and if you have to touch the pillow, touch the pillow. And then come back off of it. So you're gonna learn the crow pose, nice and easy, nice and slow. We're pushing away from the floor, and we're lifting our tail up as high as we can. I'm actually gonna turn to the side to show you this. If you're not doing crow with me, that's fine. You're sitting in a bound angle, which is a hip opener. And you're just gonna sit and relax there, if that feels okay for your knees. And if it doesn't, you can just sit nice and easy, crisscross, close your eyes, and take a few moments for breath. So if we're practicing the crow, let's do it again. It's like when a baby learns how to walk. They keep falling and falling and falling, and finally then they just get up and do it. So one day you'll just fly and crow. But I want you to use the pillow in the meantime in case you do crash. So we come to our squat. Hands are as wide as the mat. We're pressing hard into the hands. When we do the posture, we want to look up past our pillow. So we don't want to look down. If we tuck our chin, we're going to fall there. So we want to look out. Also want to breathe really strong into the belly. And you have to lift your hips super high. So lift up the hips high, bend into the elbows, lean forward, look past your pillow, lift just 1 foot up. If you hop, you'll fall. Maybe the other foot just flirts with the coming off the floor. Maybe it comes all the way off the floor. Beautiful. Come back to squat. Crow pose. So nice. We'll all meet in that seated bound angle. Practice that on your own. So next week we can add it into our practice. Let's inhale, look up. Hold on to, take peace sign fingers and wrap your big toes and lift up your big toes. Take big breaths in and big breaths out. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. And then come forward, forward, fold over those legs. Nice big hip opener. Really good. Gently pull the knees in together. Give yourself a big hug. So yogis, I think what I miss the most about being in quarantine is, or isolation, social isolation, whatever you want to call it, is miss the hugs the most. So give yourself this big hug. Tuck your chin to your chest and your forehead onto your knees and give yourself the biggest hug ever. And then go ahead and let the legs come straight out in front of you. Curl the toes up, lift the arms, and then forward fold over your feet. So maybe you touch the backs of your feet, maybe you touch the calves, maybe something higher, and lift the chin off the chest as you continue to fold forward. There it is. Beautiful. And breathe. All the way down. Let's gently come up, bend the right knee in, cross it over the leg, and hug it with the left arm. And look over the back shoulder for a spinal twist. And breathe. Come back to center for reclining pigeon pose. So we keep the foot crossed over. We just bend the other knee up and in. Find space underneath that leg and then slowly lower down to your back. So you're in reclining pigeon. So it's the figure 4. I'm going to turn to the side for you. So the right is over the left and we just recline back, holding on underneath that leg. Using the right elbow to open out the right knee. There it is. Breathe. Shake your head a little bit, no getting any tension out of the head or neck, and pull it in a little bit closer. There you go. Really good. Keep breathing.
And now we're gonna just keep the foot connected, but just take that left foot to touch the floor. Hands behind the head. Come up for 10 crunches, yogis. 1, 2, 3. Lift the chin up. 4. Shoulders up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms come out like a T. Drop your legs to the right so it's a spinal twist. So you're going to feel this beautiful twist in the spine. You're going to feel the outside edge of the left leg. And you're in this twist. You feel the whole belly twisted. Now the hands come back behind the head for 10 more crunches. Chin off chest for 10. Straight up. 9. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come out, legs come up and over to the left, spinal twist. Look back over your right hand, feel the spine twist, feel the belly twist, feel the outside edge of that right leg. Beautiful. Keep twisting. Hands come behind your head for last 10 on this side for 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders up, straight up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll onto your back, hold your knees, and make circles on the sky. In one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Continue to breathe. And then roll yourself up to seated. Go ahead and do that 3 times. Roll up. Massaging the back into the earth. Finding your seat. Beautiful. This time we're going to take the left leg over the right. Hug it with the right arm. Look back over the shoulder. Breathe. Spinal twist with the breath. We come back to center. Make that figure 4 by sliding the right foot up. We're going to hold on underneath. I'm going to turn to the side again. And you're just going to slowly lower down. Reclining pigeon hip opener. We're going to use the left elbow to open out the left knee and draw everything in nice and close. Breathe. Really good. Find the breath here again as we hold on to this posture. And we breathe nice and easy, nice and slow. Noticing the thoughts, if they're coming in, just gently press them away. Come back to the inhale and back to the exhale. Staying here in the flow of the yoga practice. Release the hands from behind the leg and place them interlaced behind your head. Keep the legs connected and come up for 10 straight up crunches, shoulders off the earth. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Arms come out to the side. Drop the knees to the left. Look to the right. There you go. Good job. Hands behind the head again. Straight up for oblique side crunches. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come out all the way to the right. Look to the left, spinal twist. Beautiful. 10 more crunches, yogis. Hands behind your head, shoulders lift, straight up, chin off the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to stay to the side. You can go whichever way you want. We're going to pull the knees into your chest again and roll them around in one direction and then in the other direction.
Feet touch the ground, knees stay up, fingers graze the heels. Interlace your hands underneath you, straighten your arms underneath your body, lift your hips up for bridge pose. So the hands come underneath, they interlace, we roll them underneath, lift the chin off the chest, straight up and down with the head. Don't look at me or look to the side. Lift the hips and breathe. This is bridge pose. We're gonna breathe nice big breaths in and out for 3. In and out and higher, in and out, and then release the hips and windshield wiper the knees from the left and then to the right and then back and forth a few more times. We're gonna do one more back bend, either another bridge like you just did, or hands come here behind you and you press up to full wheel back bend. So that's your choice, whichever you wanna do. We're gonna do one more for big 3 breaths. So maybe you push up to the full wheel, or maybe the hands reach underneath, and we breathe for 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lift the hips, and inhale, and exhale, 3, and we release. Hug behind your knees and rock 3 times. Come on, up and down, and up and down, and up and down. 3rd time, boat pose. Hold on, balancing just on the bottom of your tailbone. You can hold your legs, bend your legs, or reach. Breathe. Beautiful. We're going to hold the boat pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull it in. 4, 3, 2. Elbows tap. Bring the legs down and swim. Kick the legs. If you don't want to tap, hold them up. It's harder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug it in. Last one. Boat pose again, halfway. Elbows can tap or not. And then we're going to pull it in and out like V. So elbows can tap, pull it in, and tap. Or hover for 10 all the way down. 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 5 is quick. 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and give it a hug. Beautiful. Hug it in. Let's come to seated on our mat or reclining. So if you like, you can lay down on your back or on your right or left side. I invite you to close your eyes. So I do invite you to come to reclining, which is laying down if that's comfortable for you. I'd like you to notice your heart beating because it's beating a little faster now. And I'd like you to notice your breath again. And notice the quality of your thoughts, if there are any, and what they are. And then I just ask you for the next 5 minutes to keep the thoughts pressing away. Don't hold on to them. So a thought will come in, and that's normal. And what I want you to do, instead of saying, oh yeah, I have that, whatever it is, like, because that's going to come in, I want you just to press it away. So coming right back here to this moment that we're in together, this breath. And so the eyes are closed and they just drift gently across your eyelids. Your jaw is soft. And yogis, I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I struggle with, which is worrying. Sometimes I worry about things that I have no control over. And especially when I'm in the unknown, which we're in right now, right? Lots of unknowns. So go ahead and just relax and just listen. You don't need to be watching, just listen. And the title is Don't Worry. Worrying doesn't help. Our worries haven't prevented one disaster along the way. At times, the only thing our worries have prevented is our joy. Our worries are really fears.
We say, I will worry and be fearful until things have worked out. Only then can I relax and enjoy. Our worries don't help ease the fear. They only intensify those feelings of fear and anxiety. We may think that worrying helps ward off trouble, but that's an illusion. Sometimes worrying actually brings trouble upon us because we're so caught up in our fears that we don't take the responsible steps we need to take. By neglecting our lives due to worry and fear, we may bring needless consequences upon ourselves. So let that sink in just for a moment as you breathe and find peace. Worry and fear are the opposite of peace and love. So yogis, I invite you to continue to come back to the moment that you're in your life, right here, right now with your breath. Because the future is always unknown. We never, ever, ever know what's going to happen in the future. The past is already gone and we can't go back. So what we have is right now. And the more we can sit in the now and find the joy in the moments of the now, the happier and more peaceful you will be on a day-to-day basis. So coming back to the breath, you can either stay reclining or seated. Coming back to mindfulness, coming back to the flow of who you are in this moment. Big inhales and big exhales with a long spine. In your mind's eye, maybe even saying the word soft on the inhale and hand on the belly, saying belly on the exhale. Or you can use the words inhale and exhale with every breath that you take. Yogis, come back to your center, come back to your breath, come back to this moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe blink open your eyes. Remind yourself often to come back to the present moment, come back to your breath. Stay in mindfulness, in the flow, where there's peace. Until we meet again, yogis, I wish you peace, love, light, and health in abundance. Thank you so much.